Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, December 9th, 2015. Hope you had a good trading week so far. We had a great day in futures. Stocks were a little less interesting, perhaps. We had a Forex winner overnight as well, but we got a gap down in the market on Tuesday. And the NASDAQ side was stronger than the broad market. Broad market never filled the gap, as you'll see in a moment. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart, obviously, so you can see it looks like kind of a rollover. So we had last Thursday down, Friday rebound, Monday kind of flat, Tuesday rolling over. Crude oil was actually lower this morning, but closed up a couple of cents at 37.8250. Still a very low close for crude oil, of course. Gold lost 40 cents, not a big deal. All right, so for the major indices, here's the S&P Cash Index, lost 13.5 points by the close on Tuesday. Again, there was a gap down in the market. NDX was literally up 1 point after gapping down 50 plus points. So that was a decent recovery there. Here's the SOX index, lost almost 6 points. Biotech's gained 63 after gapping down small. VIX was up 176 to 1760. Trend got a high close at 1.35. 10-day moving average is still 1.18. NASDAQ volume was 1.7 billion shares again, same as it's been Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, down from some of the better trading days. We had those great trading days last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here's the advanced decline ratio, negative 588 on the NASDAQ, so negative breadth of the market. Negative 1,068 on the New York. Apple closed up $2.15. I'm sorry, Apple closed down 5 cents, literally. That was Google that was up $2.15, still hanging out. Amazon up $7.50, almost a new closing high on Amazon after gapping down. Netflix up $1.62. So every time we gap down, if we start to rally, those big stocks that are up for the year like Google, Amazon, and Netflix keep bouncing back, holding up all the way till probably the end of the year. Here's a look at the ES with futures, 5-minute candles. You can see the gap down this morning. Very flat first hour. Then we made a surge upwards. That covered what we call average daily range almost exactly to the tick, and that was it. Spent the rest of the day stuck to the middle of the day's activity. NASDAQ side, a little more positive, gapped down, the surge up, filled the gap exactly. It's amazing how that happens. And then we kind of cupped out and closed right there. That's why we're only basically up or down a point for the session on the NASDAQ. What do we have coming out this week in what's, or at least on Wednesday in terms of economic data? We've got MBA mortgage index at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Wholesale inventory is 30 minutes in. Crude oil inventory is an hour in. None of those are big numbers that are really going to affect us. We do have the majority of our data still coming out later on in the week. And then don't forget, next week is a triple expiration, stocks, options, and futures. Options, futures, and commodities. There we go. So what that means is that this Thursday to Friday, we're going to be rolling off of the Z5 contract in futures to the H6, the March 2016 contract. When that happens, that tends to slow us down for a trading day or so. So it's almost a guarantee that Friday is going to be a waste of time, and Thursday will slow down in the afternoon. While they roll that contract, that happens once per quarter. And then next week we have actual expiration and stuff like that. The week after that, going into Christmas, we'll have next week we have the Fed rate announcement. So we got a rate announcement and the Fed meeting, and the options expiration next week. All right, so we'll be in the lab, as usual, trying to help you make some money. Charts brought to you by eSignal 12. If you've not taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. Have a great trading session.